All right, you guys, hello. Welcome to our new Coach Basics call. As you guys are hopping on, you can search for the chat bar on your phone or on your laptop. You can pull that up. You can ask questions in there. It is going to be a little bit interactive tonight, so you can, post your stuff in there. So make sure that you find the chat bar, and when you do, say hello. And if you're watching the replay online, you can comment hi or replay so that we know that you guys are watching this. So, all right, guys, honestly, this business has been the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I know that sounds so typical, but it is so the truth. I have gained so much from this business. I have gotten into the best shape of my life. I've gained the best friendships on the planet, either if they're virtual friendships where we never met each other in person yet, or if they're friendships that are local and we're able to go out and hang out. It's been such a blessing to have this amazing community. But most importantly, it was the freedom that I have gained from this business. And I'm talking about time freedom. I'm talking about financial freedom. And I'm just, as I continue to grow in this business, I just continue to see that the possibilities are so endless if we just stick to it. So I just want to plant that seed for you guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amy Peters. I am the founder of Team Destiny, and I started Team Destiny about 8 years ago. I can't even believe 8 years. That's insane. But that's when I started my journey as a coach. And never in a million years did I ever think that this team would grow to have around 500 coaches. And then those coaches would go on to build teams of their own. And when that happened, that's when the name Destiny United was born. So that is our team name, Destiny United. Real quick, I want to share with you guys how I got started as a coach. I was a young mom and a young wife, and I honestly did not have a purpose beyond that. I was extremely lonely. My husband worked night shift, I worked day shift. We were like passing ships. We really didn't even know each other that well. Really sad, but I was so lonely, and I was just craving those relationships, those friendships, like human connection. I just wanted girlfriends. I remember telling him that so often. I just wish I had some other girlfriends, some other mamas that would just understand where I am in my life. And we were completely broke, living paycheck to paycheck. There was nothing left over for date nights, nothing able to pamper myself or go on vacations. Just living really paycheck to paycheck in a really bad part of town. And the school district that my kids were attending was a really bad school district, and we couldn't get out. There was no way for us to get out. So we were feeling really stuck. I was at my heaviest weight. And I honestly tried everything. I tried Weight Watchers, I tried Hydroxycut, I tried crazy diets, and it worked until it didn't work. I would lose the weight and then I would gain it all back. And it was just such a vicious cycle. And I was so frustrated. Beachbody was my last shot at this. I was ready to wave the white flag and say, you know what? I'm a mom, I'm a wife. This is how I'm supposed to be, and just live with it. And praise God, I did not. Thank God Beachbody came into my life. I signed up as a coach just for the discount. And one day I heard that the coaches were able to earn this annual trip to Walt Disney World for themselves and their families. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's been a dream of mine forever. Taking my kids to Animal Kingdom, because they're obsessed with animals, not race cars, not animals. I wanted to take them to Animal Kingdom so bad. And at that moment, everything really changed for me. That was the push that I needed. I wanted to be able to work and earn this trip for my family. So, honestly, I had so many limiting beliefs going into this thing. I did not believe that I could, but I learned that, just to talk to myself in a positive way. So you might be on this call talking to yourself in a negative way, saying, I don't know if this is going to work out. You need to start changing the way you talk to yourself. So I started telling myself, I can be a coach. I can just show up and do the workouts that I'm already doing, and that I can help other Amy's of the world that are struggling. I can help them on their journey too. And just start speaking that out and start believing in yourself. I read in my personal development the other day, and like, this is what I want to install in everybody that comes onto this team. I want you ladies to be so in love with the process that you don't even focus on the outcome. And I'll explain that a little bit deeper. But yeah, we want the success. We want the 6 figures. We want our dream home, or like whatever your dream is. But if you fall in love with the process of showing up to your business every day and growing as a human and an entrepreneur and a leader, you will grow and be successful. I've been a coach for 8 years. And honestly, I did not have massive success overnight. Like, I was more the tortoise than the hare. Like, I didn't know how it was going to happen or how long it would take, but I promised myself that no matter what, I wouldn't quit. Like, thank God that there is Google, there is YouTube, there is trainings out there for us. I didn't know that at the time, and I didn't really have a coach that was working this business, you guys. So it took me longer to figure this thing out. But for you guys, if you want to be the tortoise, that's great. But you are on a team that has everything that they need for success. You have people here that can help you learn and grow this thing quicker than you can ever imagine. So I just kept showing up to my journey. I kept getting results, and I kept learning and growing. And I'm going to enter the Beachbody disclaimer in here because it is based on the amount of work that you put in. Okay. But I was able to pay off our debt. I was able to get us out of that awful school district and be able to purchase our dream home. We were able, I get so teared up. We were able to travel. We were able to take my whole entire family to Punta Cana, Riviera, Mexico. It's been a dream come true. And all these things that I'm saying to you guys is just a representation of the amount of lives that I was able to impact because I fell in love with the process. And that is how I want to lead you guys and lead my team. I want you to fall so in love with the little pieces that go inside of this business every single day. So we are going to talk about what those pieces look like. I am going to screen share. All right, let me blow this up. If you guys can see that, please give me a thumbs up. We're good? Yay. Okay, great. Let's talk about what these little pieces look like that I want you guys to fall in love with every single day. I'm gonna go back so you guys don't get distracted. Number 1, you can write these down: falling deeply in love with your journey. Number 2, showing up on social media and being the proof of that, and just being a light, you guys, being a leader, speaking your truth and sharing your passion. It is so hard to show up on social media doing number 2 if you aren't doing number 1. It's really hard to show up on social media and share your journey if you're not falling in love with your journey. So number 1, you've got to fall in love with your journey. Number 2, you got to show up on social media and be the proof of that. And number 3, inviting people to come inside your bubble. So that's the process of building a really successful business. It's so simple, right? We overcomplicate it, but that's the process you need to fall in love with more and more every single day. And the outcome will come, but it's this process that you need to focus on. So again, falling in love with your journey, sharing your journey on social media, and inviting others to join you. And I get messages from new coaches pretty often, and they're like super stressed, and they're like, I'm not having success fast enough. I'm not signing up people. Everybody's saying no to me. I don't know what to do. This isn't working. And I'm just like, woo, girlfriend, slow down, like totally slow down. And, people, you just signed up to be a coach, like what, a week ago? You can not expect people to start trusting you a week into this business. Like, it's just not going to happen. Sure, you're going to have a few friends or family that want to join you, but more than likely, people are going to need to build trust with you. And building that trust looks like you showing up to your journey every single day on social media and inviting others day after day. I am such a visual learner, you guys. So when somebody explained it to me this way, I was like, got it. Dig a hole, plant a seed in that hole, cover it up, water it, and give it sun. You might not see anything happening for weeks, but you know that if you keep showing up and providing it the sunlight and the water that it needs, eventually that seed is gonna grow. And that's exactly how this business works. You're going to plant the seed every day by falling in love with this process. And you're gonna come back and water it, and you're gonna give it sunlight, and you're gonna nurture it, and it's going to grow. And you're gonna just trust that it's gonna grow. But I'm gonna be 100% honest. You're gonna have to stick with this for the long haul in order to get a huge field of wildflowers. That's like my favorite, is like a huge field of wildflowers. That farmer had to show up and plant those seeds. And I had to show up and plant my first seeds, and you're gonna have to show up and you're gonna have to plant your seeds, and you're gonna have to come back and keep giving it water and keep giving what it needs and sticking to this thing. Honestly, just keep your foot on the pedal. Keep your foot on the gas, because you guys aren't going anywhere. You are in this business for the long haul. And that is what builds the trust in this business. So don't be in such a hurry for the outcome. Just focus on the process, okay? Deal, guys? We're gonna go on to the next slide. Now we're gonna talk about mindset. This is one of my favorite things to talk about because it has changed my world. It has flipped my world upside down. We have a fixed mindset and we have a growth mindset. I know right away the people that come into this business with a fixed mindset, because honestly, I was one of them. So it sticks out to me like a sore thumb. If you have a fixed mindset for challenges, you avoid challenges. Obstacles, you give up easily. Effort, you see it as fruitless. Criticism, you ignore useful negative feedback. And success of others, you feel threatened by other people's success. And if you have that kind of mindset, you are going to plateau very easily in this business and probably fall off. But if we can get you guys to move over to a growth mindset, that is where you're going to flourish in this business, okay? A growth mindset for challenges, you embrace the challenges. For the obstacles, you persist in the face of setbacks. Effort, you see effort as a path to mastery. Criticism, you learn from criticism. And success of others, you find lessons and you find inspiration in the success of others. And right there, guys, that growth mindset is where you are going to take this business to a whole another level. If you have the growth mindset, that is where you flourish in life. So the last one right there is success of others. I love that one. I love that we can find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. So it's really you saying, I see their success and it's proof that I can do this too. Or looking at that person and saying, if she can, then why not me? I can do it too. And that's the growth mindset. And that's the kind of person that I want to attract on this team. Or if you are stuck in the fixed mindset, I want to help move you over to that growth mindset, because it is a really cool place to be. We're going to move on. Next slide to goals. We have two major goals as a new coach. So Success Club is our first goal. Success Club is a non-negotiable every month in your business. Success Club is when you help someone get started with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology or Beachbody On Demand with the Performance line. And more than anything, I really get my customers started with Shakeology because it is truly the bread and the butter to our business, and because it's really what our bodies crave. If we are giving our bodies all the vitamins and nutrients that it needs to thrive on a daily basis, it is not going to crave the crap. Isn't that pretty amazing? Like, your body doesn't crave the junk when it has all the vitamins and nutrients in it that it needs. I did put a video into the Destiny United team page. It's by Dr. Lauren, and I really want you guys to watch it. It's full of so much knowledge, and I just really think that it is important for every one of you to understand what you are drinking every single day. So you have that knowledge and that information to pass on to your customers and to other people. And information speaks volumes, especially when you are talking about Shakeology. So if, like, I seriously thought that Shakeology was an overpriced, like, weight loss shake. I'm not even gonna lie. And I actually stopped drinking it for a whole month years ago in December, around Christmas time, to save money for Christmas. And I learned really quickly that it is much more than a weight loss shake. So I started doing my research because I was tired. I got sick. I was run down. I was craving everything in the house. I'm like, what is going on? The only thing that changed is I'm not drinking my Shakeology. If my coach told me what was in Shakeology, if she told me that it has prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, which helps with your gut, and your gut health is like, good gut health is like good overall health. I didn't know that. I didn't know that adaptogen herbs were inside of my Shakeology, and that those little suckers help deal with stress. I don't know if anybody's like have stress lately. Drink your Shakeology, because the adaptogen herbs inside of it will help you deal with stress. And I can go on and talk about the phytonutrients and, you know, all that stuff. Go watch the video and educate yourself on it, so you can talk to your customer and be like, oh, can I get this without Shakeology? You can, yeah, but let me tell you how amazing Shakeology is. And why don't you test it out for 30 days and then tell me how amazing it is? So go watch that video and educate yourself on it. But back on track. The All Access Challenge Pack is $160 this month, and you get access to the Beachbody On Demand for a full year. And inside of that Beachbody On Demand is an incredible amount of recipes that live in there. There's, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and all those recipes align right to our nutrition plan. So it's so incredible. But they also get their first 30 days of Shakeology and you as their coach. So when you help 3 people get started with that, you get 2 Success Club points per person. So you can help, I don't care if you help 3, 5, 50, 100 people a month, that's totally up to you. But Beachbody gives us a benchmark of helping at least 3. So if you help 3 people, say you have Sam, that's 2 points, Sally, that's 2 points, and Sue, that's 2 points. Boom, you just hit Success Club. So you can see the 3 little people on the screen. They each have a 2 underneath them, and you just hit Success Club. And let me tell you guys about this it's not on the screen right now, but let me tell you about this amazing thing called Success Starters. So a Success Starter is when you hit Success Club and you help 3 people get started. 3 months out of your first 6 months as a new coach. So when you're a Success Starter, you get a free ticket to Coach Summit, which is a $330 value. The first time I went to Coach Summit, was in Las Vegas. And I remember sitting in the stadium way up high in the nosebleed section. It was the last night of Coach Summit. And I just sat there and cried like a baby, because that was the moment where I was like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grow this business, and I'm going to help change so many lives. And that, I think you have 2 sign-up dates as a coach. You have your first sign-up date, and then you have your second sign-up date where you realize, like, I'm 100% in this sucker. So that was, Coach Summit was such an amazing experience. So you get a free ticket to that, and you also become a test group participant for the next brand new program that launches. You get to be in that test group. And the fact that they are giving this incredible opportunity to the success starters is mind blowing, and it will change your business forever. I remember it was last year, it was Morning Meltdown 100. And for some crazy reason, I was like, go big or go home. I'm going to get into the MM100 test group. I worked my butt off that month. I went above and beyond. I invited big numbers every single day. Like, I was really showing up and pouring into it. And I was like 2 people short of getting into that test group. And I was devastated because I worked extremely hard. So in order for you guys to have this opportunity, it's amazing. And even though I was disappointed, I do have to say, I looked back, I checked myself. I said, all right, Amy, you just moved your business so far forward. You just helped so many people, more people than you have ever helped in a single month. You have made more money, and you just like launched your business like that month. Like, it was a super big growth spurt for me in my business. So I wasn't that upset. But you guys really have such an amazing opportunity to earn that. So hitting Success Club the first 3 months, or 3 out of your first 6 months, should be a huge goal of yours. And honestly, just hitting Success Club every single month should be a huge goal of yours. And again, it's a direct reflection of how many lives that you are changing. And it should be a non-negotiable every single month. Your second goal as a coach is Emerald. And your business has 2 legs, you guys. Your business has a right leg, and your business has a left leg. And when you sign up 1 coach on your right leg and 1 coach on your left leg, you will be an Emerald coach. It doesn't matter if those coaches are business building coaches or if they're just in it for the discount on Shakeology. It doesn't matter. 1 coach on your right, 1 coach on your left, and you will be an Emerald coach. The first coach that you sign up will be someone close to you. So for me, it was my husband. For you, it might be your spouse, or it might be a parent. So the reason that you want to sign somebody that you love as your first coach is because it is a huge income advantage later down the road when you are building a team. Michael now makes close to a full-time income with Beachbody because I signed him up 8 years ago when my coach told me to. So when you sign up your spouse or your parent, you will order Shakeology on your personal account, and then anything additional, I order it on my husband's account. I order the Recover, the Energize, the collagen, the creatine for my son, the beach bars for my boys. That all goes on my husband's account. And that way that keeps him active, because you need 90 PV to be an active coach every single month. Where did I go? Okay, so this is important because you guys will earn, this is important because you will earn volume. And volume is money in your pocket. And I will explain volume to you guys in a minute, but not only do you build volume through any sales going through their account, eventually as you grow a team and they start growing, you're going to start advancing that person, your spouse or your parent. You're going to start advancing them to Emerald. And as they advance to Emerald, your business starts growing and you're going to start doubling your income. So it is really important. And that's why Michael can make basically a full-time income, is because where he sits in my business, and he sits at the top because he was one of my first coaches. So I said before that we have like 500 coaches like on our team now. Like a lot of those coaches are underneath him. So anything that they do in their business or they purchase, that volume flows up to my husband and he gets to cash out, and then it flows up to me and I get to cash out. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. It probably doesn't make total sense right now, and it doesn't have to. It's okay. But you just need to know that coming from a coach that has been in this business forever is very important for you long-term in this business. So definitely get them signed up. Write a little note to yourself to message your coach, talk to them and ask them what leg you are signed up on. If you are signed up on your coach's right leg, you will want to put your spouse on your left leg. So Emerald, again, is one coach on your right leg and one coach on your left leg. Message your personally sponsored coach. Let them know, hey, I got onto the new Coach Basics call and Coach Amy said this is really important to do. I need to know what leg I'm on because I need to sign up my spouse on the opposite leg, okay? All right, we are going to go over to volume. Volume, I love volume. I didn't really know too much about volume until not that long ago. Volume's fun, volume's sexy, volume's amazing. The volume piece in this business is what is going to create your long-term freedom. Volume comes from what is going on your right leg and what is happening on your left leg. So if you have your right leg and left leg, you have your right and left, which we already talked about. Depending on how many coaches are on your right leg and how many coaches are on your left leg, and the power behind those coaches. And by that, I mean, are they discount coaches, not doing a whole lot with the business? Or are they strong business builders that are hitting Success Club each month and really growing a thriving team? Those are the things that will help you build volume. How many coaches you sign up and the power behind those coaches, how strong those coaches are. And here's the really cool thing about volume. Your coach will help you build one of your legs. And that leg that they are helping you build is considered your strong leg. So write this down because I want you guys to do this. If you go into your coach online office and you go under monitoring my business, and then you go to graphical genealogy. So monitor my business, graphical genealogy, you will see everyone who is already below you. Maybe no one is below you yet, but it would just be really fun to go see if there is anybody below you. If you have never signed a coach of your own and you go into your coach online office and you see that you do have coaches, say on your right leg, more than likely that's your strong leg and that your coach is helping you build. And this is all going to make sense real soon. I'm going to help you guys through this because, again, I'm a visual person and I like to see what is going on. So go check that out after the call because I just think it's really, really cool. But as you recruit coaches, your volume is gonna grow. And the more coaches you sign, especially the business building coaches, the more volume you will earn, and volume equals cash. Okay, so I'm gonna dive into this a little bit deeper, you guys. Let's talk about commission real quick and how we earn an income. Commission comes from sales, basically any product that you sell. But let's just focus on the challenge packs because that's what gets you Success Club points. So we're going to focus on those challenge packs. Like we said before, they're like the silver platter because it comes with everything. It comes with the fitness, the nutrition, the support, and it's extremely discounted. It's only $160, like we said, and you get the year of all the workouts, 30 days of Shakeology, all the incredible resources, and they have us as a coach. And you will earn roughly $50 off of that sale. Boom, right? You help one person sign up and you get $50. So you're going to hit Success Club this month, right? So you will be helping Sally, Sue, Samantha with a challenge pack. You just made $150 this month. So some of those girls are going to want to continue Shakeology. And as they continue to order Shakeology, or maybe they want to try the Energize or the Recover or the Beach Bars, your commission will grow. So you can definitely see how commission can add up quickly. I'm going to make sure everybody's muted. Okay, so I remember when I started hitting Success Club and I saw $300 a month in commissions. And I was like, whoa, like this is freaking amazing. And all of a sudden, I'm able to dream so much bigger. I'm like, this is actually going to change my life. And after being frustrated, like living paycheck to paycheck with a job that I didn't love, that instant commission in my pocket was like so eye-opening, you guys. And I knew that this had the potential to be huge. So commission is just your foot in the door. It is not the six-figure income. It's not the new house, but it's your foot in the door, and you are helping people change their lives, and it is fun money. So commissions comes from sales from customers, right? All right, now to go one level deeper, we're gonna talk about how we earn money with volume. Every single Thursday morning, Beachbody pulls a report of how much volume we earned on our left leg and how much volume we earned on our right leg. I don't expect you guys to remember these numbers, but when you start earning Team Cycle bonuses, I want this all to sound familiar to you guys. So when they pull this report, one leg is going to have more volume on it, and that is your strong leg. And they are going to subtract 200 points from your strong leg. And whatever is your weaker leg, they will subtract 100 points from it. So every time your strong leg can be divided by 200 and your weak leg by 100, that is how many times you Team Cycle bonus. So you can imagine the more volume you have, the more you will cycle and the more that you will make. Also, when you increase in rank, when you go Emerald, Ruby, or Diamond, you will also make more money. So Emerald, you make $14 per cycle bonus. Ruby, you make $16 per cycle. And Diamond, you make $18 per cycle. Emerald, we said, is having one coach on your right, one coach on your left. Ruby is 2 coaches on your right, 2 coaches on your left, and one of those coaches on your right needs to be Emerald, and one of those coaches on your left needs to be Emerald. And then you have Diamond. Diamond is having 4 coaches on your right, 4 coaches on your left. One of those coaches needs to be Emerald on the right. One of those coaches needs to be Emerald on the left, all right? So you're like, Amy, what the heck does that all mean? All right, let's sit down and do this together, because when I'm hands-on, like that's how I learn. So if you look at diagram number 1, I want you guys to pull up the chat. And in diagram number 1, you're gonna see a red square. In that square, you're gonna see numbers. I want you guys to tell me which leg is my strong leg in diagram number 1, which has the most volume on it, and drop it in the chat. The left leg has 130,000 831, and the right leg has 333. So tell me which is my strong leg. Left, right? I hope everybody said left. Okay. Okay, so to figure out how many times you cycle, ask yourself this question. How many times can I subtract 100 from my weak leg? So how many times can I subtract 100 from 333? 3 times, right? Yeah. All right, so for Emerald, $14 a cycle times 3 equals $42. For Ruby, $16 per cycle times 3 is $48. And Diamond, 18 times 3 is $54. Pretty cool. That has nothing to do with your commission. That has everything to do with your volume. Diagram number 2 in the chat. Which leg is my strong leg? The left leg has 5,661, and the right leg has 3,338. So in the chat, let me know which leg is my strong leg. I can't really see the chat. Left, right? Did everybody say left? I can't see my chat, and I'm afraid to touch anything on my screen. All right, so left is the strong leg. So ask yourself, how many times can I subtract 100 from my weak leg? My weak leg is 3,338. I can subtract 100 from that 33 times. So let's do the math. You ready? Emerald, $14 per cycle times 33 cycles is $462. Ruby, $16 per cycle times 33 is $528. And Diamond is $18 times 33 is $594. And that is a significant amount of money going into my pocket just because I'm building a team below me. And that money, again, is coming from volume, nothing to do with commissions. So essentially, team volume is just you sticking to this business long term, you guys, and watching your team grow. And you're gonna hear me say it like a broken record. You gotta be in this for the long haul. I am showing you, what is possible over time. All right. Social media, one of my favorite things to talk about. Social media is incredibly important, you guys. What a lot of people do for pleasure, we get to use for business. And I'm gonna say, recently it hasn't really been that pleasurable on social media, but that is where we get to come in and we get to be that shining bright light and leaders, and we get to change this sucker around, okay? So I personally find so much joy on social media every single day, and I get to open up my heart. I get to share my life. I get to share my success, and I even get to share my struggles and how I am overcoming them. And having a platform like this to lean into and share is just super special. I really think it's such an amazing thing for us. So 4 things with social media. Number 1, tell your story. Tell it today, tell it tomorrow, tell it every single day. You cannot tell your story enough on social media. You have so many stories. You probably have your weight loss story. You probably have your coaching story, but you have so many stories that are like tucked inside of you from when you were growing up until now. And there's so many memorable things and milestones that happened in your life and lessons that you learned. And this is where you get to share that. And then there's like stories that happened to us, like from today. Like I was at my grandmother's pool with my puppies and we were swimming and having fun. And I can share that on social media too. But just sharing little pieces of our stories that make us us, that is what people fall in love with. So I personally recommend one quality post on social media per day and 10 stories. So when I say one quality post on social media a day, what is she talking about? I'm talking about having a nice photo, a nice, bright, clear picture, not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just should be nice and clear that people can, that is eye-catching. And with that, you guys are going to write a description that is quality, like not just surface level, like, oh, at grandma's pool today, like, no, this is what I dream about. Like my grandma is not going to be around forever. She's 83 years old. I'm going to sit at this pool and I'm going to soak in this moment, and I'm going to share this moment with everybody and let them know how amazing my grandmother is, and really draw them into my life and my story and let them feel how I'm feeling. That's a quality post. And when you do a quality post, ask yourself, is this to make somebody laugh? Is this to educate somebody? Is it to entertain somebody? Is it to invite somebody to join me on this journey? Is it to tell people what coaching has done for me and give them that glimmer of hope too? Like those are things that you can be asking yourself when you're sitting down to do like a good social media post. And then 10 stories a day. Stories unedited, unfiltered, all you and all your hot mess, like that happens to you throughout the day. Like people should be able to go to your stories and be like, that chick's cool. Like she's a little crazy. She has like kids running around everywhere, or like her dogs are like going nuts. Like her dogs are always with her, like just unedited and unfiltered. Like today I went downstairs in my basement and I'm like, really guys, there's laundry hanging on the railing down the steps, and like it looked like the washing machine puked on my steps, like just puked out clothing. And I'm like, seriously? So that went on my stories because I know there's some mamas out there that are like, oh yeah, girl, yep, I feel ya, clothing everywhere, hot mess. So let your stories be completely like, raw. Let them be you. The other thing to building a strong social media, besides sharing your story constantly, is number 2, design your brand. You are so much more than a Beachbody coach, you guys. One of the worst things coaches do when they come into this business, and they think that they need to change their whole social media, so it's all about coaching and it's all about Beachbody. And I'm like, no, that's the worst thing you can do, because nobody in their right mind can relate to a Beachbody coach. Like health and wellness should be your thumb, right? It's a piece of who you are that makes you you. But you also have these other things that set you apart. Like for me, yes, Beachbody is number 1. I bleed Beachbody blue. I love our products. I will be drinking Energize till the day I die. And I also I don't know I'm not really good with nutrition, but I'm really starting to learn to enjoy figuring out healthier recipes. So I'm starting to share that. So yeah, Beachbody's number 1. Health and fitness is number 1. Number 2, I'm a dog mom. Anybody that comes to my page will know that I am obsessed with my dogs. If you follow me, you probably know them. You probably know their names. You probably know which one's dumb, which one's smart, which one's like a heart of gold, and which one's like the evil genius, right? You know all about my dogs. Number 3, I'm a Jesus girl. I love to encourage people and to spread hope. Number 4, my family, my marriage. Number 5, I enjoy clothing and shopping. Anything with cute outfits, I'm all down for that. So those are the things that you will see when you come to my social media. You will get a taste of all those things. So when I'm out there trying to find people to come into my bubble, to come into my circle, more than likely, they didn't start following me because I'm a Beachbody coach. They probably started following me because they saw my dogs and thought they were really, really cute, or they read one of my faith-based posts, or they saw one of my outfits that they liked, or they read a story about my marriage, because they can relate to all those pieces of my brand and they begin to trust me. You want them to be able to say, like, I trust her because I'm so much like her. Your brand is so important, but you are so much more than a Beachbody coach, okay? Crafting your content is going to be huge. It's more than just narrating your day. You should be creating posts around those 5 things that make you you and around your story. So think about it this way, another visual thing. Your story is the center of your hand. It's the palm of your hand. It's the core of everything. And then your brand is your 5 fingers. Like I said, your health and your wellness, your dogs, your faith, your marriage, whatever yours is for you. So when you start crafting your content, you're always going to be talking about those 5 things. If you would go on to my Instagram, I don't even know where my phone is right now, but real quick, if you would go onto my Instagram, pull it up, you are going to see the first picture is today, me at the swimming pool with my puppies talking about this business opportunity. The other day, yesterday, was a picture with me and my girlfriends working the business. The next one was a faith-based one. I have my before and afters in there. I have a cute outfit in there, some more dog pictures, my grandbaby. When you look at my social media, you are going to see all 5 of those things. But you see all 5 of those things on my social media. And if you go to my Instagram stories, they should see the same thing. And they should be able to say, like, whoa, Amy is so much more than just a Beachbody coach. Maybe they don't even know you're a Beachbody coach because you're just sharing your 5 things and you're inviting people behind the scenes, right? They should be attracted to you from your 5 things. And I really think, again, when you're crafting your content, you need to be aware, like I said, of your topic and the purpose of your post. Is this to educate, entertain, make somebody laugh, invite somebody to my challenge group, invite somebody to the coach opportunity? Like, what is the purpose of this post? And the last thing that we're going to talk about is build your invite. An invite changed my entire life, you guys. My coach saw me on social media and she sent me a private message inviting me to join her challenge group. First thing I said is, who's this crazy chick, right? And I went right to her page and I looked at her content and I saw her 5 fingers, the things that make her her. I saw that she was a young mom. I saw that she had 2 teenage boys just like me. I saw her results and honestly, immediately I was like, cool chick. I like this girl and I really think that she can help me. And I said, you know what? If she can do this, then so can I, right? And I ended up joining her, obviously. And that invite changed the whole entire path of my life and really my future forever. So now when I go to invite somebody, I never think about who I might be bothering or like what they might think of my invite. I'm always thinking about like the next life that I can change when I'm sending out an invite. I said we have like 500 coaches on Destiny United. They all said yes because I said yes 8 years ago, right? And now you said yes. It's that compound effect of inviting that is going to build your team. So honestly, with the kind of world that we are living in right now, we have something that a lot of people are reaching for. They are looking for this outlet to stay healthy mentally and physically and emotionally. So just know, I want you guys to know that you are in the right place. You're where you're supposed to be. You're a part of an amazing company. You are on an incredible team that is growing, and we love to build our businesses and our futures together, which it just makes it so much more fun, let me tell you. I did want to go over real quick. I wanted to show with you guys the business activity tracker. I want you guys to see this. And if you never saw it before, I want you to message your coach and be like, the business activity tracker, like, I need it. I need you to show me where I can find it, because this is what we do every single day as a coach to build our businesses and move our businesses forward. So this is a vital, vital thing. So look at it, go find it, and commit to using it. Training, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. If you go into your coach online office and you go under the training tab, circled in pink, and you go under getting started, these 5 videos are gonna pop up, and they are crucial to set up your business, to set up your direct deposit, learn how to send a share cart and orders, and just get you like plugged in to the basic training, okay? And then after you watch those 5 videos, you can dive deeper into the training if you want. But I just wanted to show you guys that super quick. So to end this, guys, lean in. Remember to fall in love with the process, and the outcome will come, okay? Deal? I hope that this was super helpful for you guys. I want you to go ahead and share it with your coaches. And that is it. Have a great night. Bye, guys.